Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're jumping into a really important tool for anyone building with generative AI, and that's Amazon Bedrock guardrails.
Okay, so we all see the incredible, almost mind-blowing potential of generative AI, right? But with all that power comes some pretty serious risks, the kind of stuff that can keep developers up at night. The big question is, how do we use this amazing tech while making sure our applications are actually, responsible?
And these are the core challenges we're all facing. We have to stop harmful content, of course, and protect sensitive user data like it's gold. But we also have to keep the AI on brand. At the same time, we've got to deal with those factual errors, the hallucinations, and defend against clever users who are always trying to find ways to bypass the safety controls. It is a really complex balancing act.
So how do you manage all these risks in a way that's actually effective and consistent? Well, this brings us to the solution we're looking at today, Amazon Bedrock guardrails.
Think of it like a smart, centralized security checkpoint for all your AI apps. And the key word here is centralized. The big idea is efficiency. Instead of building custom safety features for every single AI model you use, you build your safety rules once, in one single place. Then you can apply them across a dozen different models, just like that.
So how does it actually give you this protection? Well, guardrails isn't just one thing. It's a whole toolkit of different policies that you can mix and match to perfectly fit what your application needs.
First up, you've got content filters. This is your frontline defense against toxic or harmful language and images. It covers 6 key categories, everything from hate speech to those tricky prompt attacks, and you get to fine-tune exactly how aggressive you want the filtering to be for each one.
Next, you can basically create no-go zones for your AI. A banking app, for example, should be fantastic at talking about your account balance, but it should absolutely steer clear of giving out investment advice. This denied topics policy is what makes that possible.
This one is all about precision control. If there are very specific words or phrases, maybe profanity or even the name of a competitor, that you want to block completely, word filters let you do that with an exact match. Simple as that.
Now, this policy is absolutely critical for privacy and, staying compliant. It can automatically find and either block or just redact sensitive data, things like names, addresses, account numbers. You could have a call center app summarize a whole conversation while automatically masking all that personal info. Super powerful stuff.
And here's the big one, how you fight back against one of the biggest challenges with these models, hallucinations. This check makes sure the model's response is actually backed up by a source document that you provide. It's absolutely essential for any app that needs to be factually accurate.
Okay, so we have this awesome toolkit, but how does it all fit together in practice? Well, it's a 2-stage evaluation process, and it works just like a security checkpoint, but in both directions.
Guardrails act as a two-way gatekeeper. It's really cool. First, it checks the user's prompt coming in. It scans it against all your policies. If it's safe, great. The prompt goes on to the model. But it doesn't stop there. Guardrails then inspects the model's response coming out before it ever reaches the user. This ensures safety at every single step of the conversation.
And this isn't some one-size-fits-all solution either. The real power of guardrails comes from your ability to customize these protections to meet your specific, exact needs.
So let's take a closer look at those content filters. For each one of these 6 categories, you can set the filter strength all by itself. So, for example, if you look at the insults row, if you set that strength to medium, the system is going to block content that it has either high or medium confidence of being an insult. This gives you this incredible, granular control to perfectly match your app's tone.
And here is a perfect, simple example of that contextual grounding feature in action. So, given that little source text, the guardrail checks if the model's answer is supported. It correctly sees that Tokyo is grounded in the source, but it flags the response London as a hallucination, stopping that factual error before it can ever get to the user.
You also get a choice between performance tiers for some of these policies. The new standard tier, it offers more robust protection and way broader language support, which makes it perfect for new applications. The classic tier provides the established functionality, which might be exactly what you need if your app is mostly working in English, French, or Spanish.
All right, let's bring this all together. What is the ultimate payoff? What's the big impact of implementing a system like Bedrock guardrails?
At the end of the day, guardrails give developers the freedom to innovate and to deploy really powerful AI without constantly having to worry about safety, security, or damaging their brand.
It really provides the confidence you need to push the boundaries of what's possible. It just shifts your entire focus, from worrying about all the potential risks to just exploring all the new possibilities. And that is a really powerful thought to end on. Thanks so much for tuning into this explainer.